Greetings. Today we'll be presenting on waste management by me, Vaahin Vatsal, and my partner Devansh Agarwal from Mira Model School.
Going over the key points, we will be elaborating on why do we need waste management in the first place, how can we use chemistry in order to improve it, impacts on the environment that will be there.
Looking at some major statistics here, we are producing about 2.12 billion tons of waste annually, and a whopping 45% of it goes untreated. Not to mention deaths of 297,000 children under the age of 5 and 100 million marine animals by untreated water and plastic waste alone. This is why we desperately need to improve our waste management.
Here are some major reasons that we need waste management for. Health protection. Waste is a breeding ground for disease carrying pests, spreading disease like milk chloria, malaria, and dengue. Waste management would reduce human exposure to that. Economic benefits. Recycling waste products would cut production costs for a lot of materials and give an overall boost to the economy. The tourism is also boosted more in cleaner cities, which would benefit those said regions. And of course, proper waste management is going to help conserve our environment from all sort of land, water, and air pollutants.
Now let's understand the composition of waste materials. They're generally composed of three types: plastic polymers. These complex hydrocarbon-based polymer structures are the worst for the environment, as they do not biodegrade and take centuries to decompose. Secondly, we have cellulose or organic waste. As the name suggests, they're mainly made up of organic materials like plant matter. They're biodegradable and we can recycle them to produce other natural polymers. Lastly, we have metallic compounds. They include electronics, construction materials, etc. They contain valuable metals that can be extracted and reused like new substances.
So how can we use chemistry for converting waste into resources? There are 6 methods that we will go over in this. Firstly, recovery and purification. The process of isolating and refining valuable resources such as plastics, fuels, and fertilizers through techniques like distillation and filtration. Second is pyrolysis. It is done by heating organic waste in the absence of oxygen, converting into syngases and bio-oils, which can be used as energy sources or chemical feedstocks. Third, chemical digestion used for breaking down complex waste molecules into simpler, reusable compounds through methods like pyrolysis, gasification, and anaerobic digestion. Fourth method is more polymers called polymer decomposition. Polymer decomposition breaks down complex polymers into their monomers through chemical, thermal, or enzymatic processes, aiding in recycling and resource recovery. Fifth one is for organic waste, cellulose conversion. It transforms cellulose, a major plant fiber, into useful products like bioethanol, glucose, or other chemicals through processes such as hydrolysis or fermentation. Lastly, we have organic waste transformation. This process converts biodegradable materials into valuable products like compost, biogas, or biofuels through processes such as composting or anaerobic digestion.
We also can't be undermining safety during these processes. Hence, we need to keep a few points in mind. Firstly, handling hazardous materials with the proper protocol, especially toxic substances, heavy metals, and organic pollutants, as they can damage the ecosystem around them. We also need to make sure that the workers have proper protective equipment, having appropriate PPE for their safety. And in case of any rare emergency, they need to be trained and prepared to initiate proper protocols to any accidents happening in the buildings as fast as possible.
Let's look over at some positive impacts on the environment that have happened so far. Waste management has helped us reduce toxic waste over the years. Air and water pollutants are also lower in cities that practice waste management. The greenhouse gas emissions are also being reduced as previously untreated waste used to release harmful gases into atmosphere. And we are recovering and reusing valuable materials which otherwise would have been costly.
Those were the benefits we've had so far, but there is so much more that we can benefit from if we invest more in treating waste materials like we should. We can potentially reduce a lot of landfill waste that gets piled up over the years and harms the environment. We can possibly make resources almost self-sustainable through efficient techniques, cutting production costs by a lot and benefiting the economy. We could also use processes like anaerobic digestion to produce renewable energy that is safe for the environment. Not to mention how many job opportunities ought to be created from recycling waste technologies and their operation. Thanks for listening to us, and I hope you have a great day.